Victor here, Benchmark Abrasives. Happy belated St. Patrick's Day to all of you. Hopefully, y'all wore something green on you, okay? Just some ideas, all right? Last week, we talked about birds, all right? And we talked about removing them the right way as an important step from the metalworking process, okay? Now, this week, let's talk about another aspect of grinding that always seems to kind of come up. It's picking the right grit, okay? Now, I know most of this will probably not be news to you, okay? So please forgive me in advance. But sometimes, hey, we get questions about this, so why not turn it into a topic and talk about it, all right? Let's talk grits. Because turns out, if you've ever stood there in the shop staring at a stack of discs and thinking, this one should work, all right, you're not alone, okay? I've done that, right? But using the wrong grit. Now, that's how you burn through discs. You slow the job down, you end up doing twice the amount of work. We don't want that, right? Once you actually understand how grit works, though, picking it and everything just becomes really automatic, okay? So, grit, simply put, is just the size of the abrasive particle on the disc, okay? And this is the part that throws people off, okay? The lower numbers means bigger particles, means more aggressive, okay? The higher numbers means smaller particles, means smoother finish. So a 40 grit is going to be a heavy hitter, remove heavy material, okay? A 220 grit, that's for smoothing and finishing, dialing things in only, okay? Think of it like steps, all right? You don't want to start fine and then kind of hope for the best, right? You want to start coarse, then work your way to finer to clean things up. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now here's a little cheat sheet to kind of remember things when you're trying to figure out the grit steps. Okay. Now your 40 to 60, that's your heavy removal material. Okay. Rust, weld, stuff like that, heavy stock. 80 grit, general grinding and shaping. 120 grit, surface smoothing and prepping before the finishing. And then 220 and up, it's finishing and polishing. Okay. Now, why does this actually matter? Because choosing the right grit doesn't just change how the part looks, all right? It's going to change everything about your process, right? You get better finish quality, your discs are going to last longer. That's important. You make fewer passes. Your workflow just keeps moving ahead instead of feeling like you're dragging all day, okay? Goal is simple. Start coarse, work your way down, okay? If you jump straight to a fine grit, you're going to be wasting your time. You're skipping steps, you're going to leave a bunch of scratches behind and stuff, okay? And now you're reworking the same part you already touched upon. Don't want to burn through the disc, don't want to waste time. That's where the frustration is going to come from. Okay. Every stage of the job needs to have a different level of aggression. All right. When you get that sequence right, everything's going to improve. Less time, fewer cleaner results. All right. That's all I have for you this week. We're keeping it short and sweet. Don't forget, we have the orders of 300 or more that gets you the free Grind to the Grave banner. No code or anything needed, just while supplies last, okay? Anything you missed today, you can find it here as well as on other videos and tutorials we've done in the past, okay? You just got to look for them. Until next time, I'll see y'all on the other side of the bench, okay? This is Victor with Benchmark Abrasive saying, if it ain't BA, it's probably BS.